Any who are familiar with our Prestige collection will of course know that we are definitely partial to a very, very nice pickup truck. So in this particular 2020 shape Isuzu D-Max Eiger edition, which is of course a double cab with four-wheel drive and the automatic gearbox, so perfect as a cruiser or a daily driver, when this one came in as a part exchange against one of our other machines, it was far too nice to not offer as part of our collection. And given that it's under £19,000 with, on top of that, no VAT at all, which of course is always a nice bonus, particularly on a truck, it is the definition of ready to go. And not only that, it has a wonderful history behind it as well, because not only has this particular D-Max only covered barely 57,000 miles, it's done that under the ownership of a single keeper since 2020. In addition to that, it has of course its full service history, still has its book pack and 2 keys intact of course, and being the 1.9 turbo diesel model has a great combination of course the kind of pulling power in the form of 260 foot-pounds of torque which you would want from a workhorse, but at the same time, and this is something we always say, one of the biggest advantages of a modern truck: efficiency. They are so much better on fuel than many trucks were only a couple of decades ago. This particular truck, for example, can average up to 36 miles to the gallon and on a motorway run over 40, which is very impressive for a workhorse such as this can be. Of course, speaking of being a workhorse, it has tons of loading room in the back, the additional rear space for passengers of that double cab, and on top of that, this is where the second advantage of a modern truck comes in, which is of course amenities, making life that much easier. It's not a rough and rugged work-only approach. You could genuinely use this quite easily as a daily driver, a family car, even a commuter if you wanted to, not least of which because it's Bluetooth ready. Of course, it has a CD player as well, front and rear USB, a 6-speaker sound system, multiple 12-volt power sockets, reverse camera, electric windows front and rear, and of course those day-running LEDs in addition to aircon. So in other words, you have all of the great points of a traditional workhorse: space, practicality, its off-road and on-road ability, etc., combined with a genuinely usable, daily capable family car. And again, with no VAT and for less than £19,000, it is a fantastic vehicle for the money, and in fact, it's also a Truck of the Year award winner. So of course, if you would like to reach out regarding this particular Isuzu D-Max, of course you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or of course give us a call on 01749 871 155 or on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.